So there was a lot of discussion before this tournament about who are the favorites, which team can dominate the tournament, or the teams that will have no chance to qualify their groups. But as the group stages have ended now, we have a decent sample size to evaluate the performances of every team. So in this video, I'm gonna rank the top 10 teams of this competition based on their performances so far. And this is based on my thoughts, and my thoughts only. I'm Sahib from Football Ledger, and y'all are free to argue with me in the comment section, and I'll be happy to respond to every single comment. So without any further ado, let's begin. But before I begin ranking the teams, I would like to remind you all the teams that bookies had as their favorites before the tournament started. So according to the bookies, England and France were the favorites to win the competition, followed by Germany, Portugal, Spain and Italy. Then came Belgium, Netherlands, Croatia and Denmark. These were their top 10 before the Euros began. And now that we have seen them play, let us update those rankings. At number 10, we have Italy, the current title holders and a big name in European football. But to be honest, their performances have not been up to the standards expected from the Italian team. They barely won their first match against Albania by 2-1. Albania is 66 in FIFA rankings, compared to Italy's 10th place. And Albania was the only team that Italy could beat in the group stages, because they lost their second match against Spain and drew their final match against Croatia, and that too because of a 98th minute goal by Zakagni. And if the referee decided to blow the whistle just 1 minute before, they would have struggled to qualify for the round of 16. And I was inclined to place Netherlands in the 10th place, but because they ended up third in their group and Italy was in the supposed group of death and still made it to the round of 16, I will have to rank them before the Netherlands. At number 9, we have Romania. Romania was sharing the group with Slovakia, Belgium and Ukraine. And I understand that FIFA rankings don't come into play in such tournaments, but with 47th rank, they were the worst in Group E. Still, they managed to beat Ukraine in their first match by 3-0, and although they lost to Belgium by 2 goals, they managed a draw against Slovakia in the last match and ended up topping their group, and they scored more goals than teams like England, France, Italy and Belgium. So all in all, Romania showed some character, which many big teams were not able to, and I'm excited to see what they can do against the Netherlands in 2nd of July. And now moving on to number 8, we have Georgia. Now I understand that FIFA rankings are not the most accurate and I should not bring that up to prove my points, but those are the only matrix we have where we can compare each team. So just for the argument's sake, bear with me on this. Now to explain why I have ranked them above many other big teams, you have to understand this. Georgia ranks 75th in the FIFA World Rankings and are the worst ranked nation in this year's Euros. Add to that the fact that this was their first appearance in any major international tournament, and still, Turkey were the only team who were able to beat them. Yes, they managed a draw against Czechia and were able to beat a team like Portugal by 2 goals. Now the draw they have got in the round of 16 is not the most favourable against Spain, but still, the character they have shown makes me think that they will give a good competition to the Spaniards. And now I have France at number 7. Ideally, they would have been in the top 3, but their performance so far has been disappointing. Let me explain. France is a top team with top players. The players they have on the bench is better than the starting 11 of many teams in this competition. They just played the World Cup final a year ago and are the second best team in the world according to FIFA, but still could not finish first in their group and only scored 2 goals in the whole group stage. They won by 1 goal against Austria but played draws against Netherlands and Poland. Now that's disappointing from their standards, but the worst part is, if you look at them play, they look bad on the pitch. With the kind of talents they have, they should be entertaining us with their attacks and the goals. But their game so far has been disappointing. Now we'll have to wait and watch to see what they can do against Belgium on Monday. Now the 6th place team for me is Switzerland. Now Switzerland for some reason show up in the Euros. They play good football and score some nice entertaining goals. They have not only qualified for the round of 16 but have 5 points, which is more than some group toppers. They played a draw against Scotland, scored 3 goals against Hungary but were unbeaten against Germany, who are playing some sublime football. So I have to give them their credit. Now at number 5 I have Portugal. Now I'm not very happy to place Portugal at number 5 because I expected more from them. With the kind of squad they have, they should be winning every single match, and that too in a convincing manner. But the only convincing win they had was against Turkey. They barely won against Czechia and lost against Georgia by 2 goals. But still they won 2 matches, topped their group and scored 5 goals. So I think 5th place is good enough for them. Now I'm far from convinced about the football they have been playing, but let's see what they are gonna do against Slovenia in the round of 16. Now next up, this could be controversial, but I have Turkey at number 4. Now this group, the group F, all the teams including Portugal, Georgia, Turkey and even Czechia, they were all trying to give a fight. It was not easy to beat the Czechs, and you saw what Georgia did against Portugal, and Turkey beat them both. Now, they got beaten by Portugal, but still they have the same points as them. And when you look at the disparity of quality in both these teams, I cannot help but rank Turkey above Portugal. Moving on. The third best team in this competition till now is Austria for me. Now the reason why I place them here more than anything is the kind of football they have been playing. Ralf Rangnick have made them a pressing machine. Austria is not known for the players they produce or the teams they have had in the past. But still, Rangnick came in and in this short span of time have made this team play in such manner. I think it must be appreciated. They are one of the more entertaining teams in this year's Euro, scoring 3 goals against both Poland and Netherlands and top the group with France in it. So Austria, I'm looking forward to your matches. Now at number 2, I have Germany. They have played some convincing football. Their goalkeeper, their defenders, their midfielders, their attackers. It seems everyone knows their role and have been doing that perfectly. Their coach Nagelsmann is on point with the team selection and the tactics. They have scored the most number of goals and have the highest goal difference. And I also think that the best individual performer in this tournament has been Jamal Musiala. The only reason why they are not at the first place is because they played a draw against Switzerland. Otherwise, I would have surely ranked them first. But the team that is actually in the first place is Spain. You see, they are the only team with the perfect record. They won all 3 matches and have 9 points. They had the toughest group with Italy and Croatia in it, but they were able to beat both of them convincingly and then played their second team against Albania and beat them as well. Their football is not boring, they play attacking football, they have entertainers like Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal and Fabian Ruiz, and some responsible players like Carvajal and Rodri. Apart from lacking the quality in the striker position, I think Spain is the most balanced team. I see them going forward in this tournament and it will take a lot to score against them and keep them at bay. And that will be my top 10 teams in this year's Euros. Now of course there will be disagreements for not including teams like England, Belgium, Netherlands or even Denmark. But I think y'all will agree with me that there are certain expectations that people have from any team, which ideally is based on the players they have, their history, their capacity to develop their players. And when I see a team like England not able to score a goal against a team like Slovenia, whose top flight league has only 10 teams in it, whose population is merely 20 million, as a football fan, it disappoints me. We wait 4 years to see these teams play in such tournaments, and it's hard to rank them higher when their quality of football is lackluster. Anyways, that was the video. Please share your thoughts on the comments. I'll respond to every single one. Like this video and the next one will be on the interesting story of Croatian football. Subscribe to Football Ledger and see you on the next one. Ciao.